I feel like it's our responsibility to also talk about hard things. And whether or not you agree with Zach and I, that's not the point. The point is something crazy happened in America, and it's our responsibility to talk about it responsibly.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Raising Heights with Zach and Tori. I'm Zach.
I'm Tori.
And we are glad you are here.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, we are another episode in.
We are both lacking in energy today.
We're lacking.
Like we need to step it up right now because I'm exhausted.
It's been a big week. This is September 18th is when we're recording this.
So, I mean, we'll get into it. Let's start on a little happier note.
Yeah.
But this episode is kind of a Debbie Downer.
Not Debbie Downer, gosh. Anyway.
All
right, glad you're
Shut
here.
up, Tori.
Yeah, stick to the notes, Tori. All right,
Gosh,
what's our
I'm sorry.
website?
RaisingHeights.com.
Raising Heights.
Check out the gear. Look at what Zach's wearing today. Looking like a stud.
See, that's the role. I bring it up. You give the details, okay?
Got it. I know my place now. Thank you.
RaisingHeights.com. You can get some gear. We got
some gear.
Shirts, sweatshirts, and
we forgot to bring the blankets up here tonight.
we have some new
We
products.
got some new blankets, guys. I'm so excited about them. And we're going to do a giveaway with you guys. So stay tuned to find out details on that because they're so cozy. And we're going to give them away.
Yep. Super exciting. You can also sign up for membership on the website. And we highlight comments and occasionally members and all the fun things. And you get exclusive episodes or ad-free episodes.
I got this.
Yeah, see?
I got this.
Yeah.
I'm taking my cues here. Okay.
Yeah.
RaisingHeights.com. You guys can become members and you get 15% off all merchandise. Plus, there's some merchandise that's exclusive just for members. And you can get ad-free listening early. So you get the episodes early without ads.
Yep. Once again.
And also, it's a great way for you guys to support us and help us to keep doing what we're doing.
Yes.
And we can talk to you. We can see your comments and your input on things.
I've been lacking on reading the comments lately. We're going to bring up a couple YouTube comments today.
Those YouTube friends who are hanging out with us.
Yeah, I've been lacking on reading the comments and dialoguing.
It's not time yet, though, right?
It is time.
It is time.
It is time.
Yes, master. It's time for...
We're going to highlight a few comments from our YouTube.
Okay. Julie Edwards says this is her first time watching and listening to our podcast, and she will definitely be tuning in again.
Awesome.
Thank you, Julie. I hope you're here this week with us. Thank you for finding us and also coming back.
Yeah, curious to know how you found us. If this was your first time, were you a fan of the show, Little People Big World, or just you saw some reel and clued in? It would be interesting to know if you are a new follower or listener. How did you hear of us?
Yeah.
Or have you known about us, but you just didn't know about the podcast? Or what's the scoop?
All the things. Tell us all the things. Mary Connell, you both compliment your marriage and parenting. Your explanations and reasoning are right on. I'm so proud of you both.
Thank you.
That's really nice. Thank you,
That
Mary.
is nice. Do one more.
One more? Gosh, but there's so many.
I know, do one more, though.
Oh, you know what we asked you guys last week? Or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. I always get confused because we film these ahead of time. So give me some grace here. We did ask what we should call our fans.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We did because we were Zach and I were kind of we want to know what you guys want to be called. Fans or followers or supporters. That just didn't seem personal enough.
Yeah.
I don't know about this one, but there is an idea here.
Okay. What's the idea?
I don't know if we're going to go with this one, William, but peekers and pitters.
The peekers and pitters.
The pitters just sounds depressing.
The PPs.
The PPs. But you guys send that in because we want to we kind of got the idea from just hearing other people the 92%ers are the Kelsey Brothers podcast and
93%ers, I think it is.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's something percenters.
Yeah.
The Taylor Swift fans that listen to podcasts. That's what that is.
I like that though.
I wonder if there's any more. Yeah.
Good job,
That was
William.
a good one. Thank you, William, for sending that one in. But let us know if you guys have any good ideas. Oh, Members could be called LPs, but not little peoples, lovable peoples. That one was from Missy Heiner.
That one might just cause a little confusion.
That one might be a little bit.
Yeah, that's a misrepresentation.
The Heidies.
Like
the height. The Heidies. That's a good one.
I like that.
The Rollies. Gosh, there's actually a lot on here.
The
Rollies.
Man, something just has to organically come up again.
I know, they really do. Heightened ones. Wait, that's a good one.
Heightened ones. Enlightened ones.
That one's from Cindy.
Good job, Cindy. All right, well,
wait, hold on. There's so many, actually. I haven't seen all of these.
I don't see. That's what I'm saying.
You're seeing this live with us, okay?
All right, so every episode we do a peek and pit.
Okay, can I also, hold on, there was one other comment I want to highlight in here. Hold on, I have to find it again, though. Andrea, she's asking very specifically my opinion, obviously, on the Outlander prequel. Zach has not watched this with us. For anyone who has seen our show before, I'm a closet Outlander fan, but not really in the closet anymore. Love Outlander.
We've talked about Outlander on this.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's like, be nice. It's kind of a raunchy show.
Oh, got it.
That's a little, But the prequel, Blood of My Blood, solid show. I'm loving it. Okay, so
I thought you didn't like it in the beginning. It's repetitive and
it's very
the storylines are repetitive.
The storyline's the same as Outlander.
Acting
honestly,
wasn't as good. And
no, but I think the actors. That's the one thing I said was really. I feel like these actors are fantastic. So check out Blood of My Blood. It's really good. Okay. Anyway, sorry. What were you gonna say?
Oh, just peek and pit. We do peek and pit every week, and we talk about our peaks and pits. Do you have a peek and pit?
This week has been hard. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Like my pit is, for those of you who didn't know, I went back to teaching and I've like really struggled with finding a balance between like not being exhausted and being exhausted, I haven't found that middle ground of how to be a good mom, be a good wife, but then also do teaching.
I do feel like we're 3 weeks into the school year and we haven't found a groove yet.
We haven't.
And like granted, like a couple other things came up, sickness, all the things, soccer started up, but we have not found a good, healthy rhythm yet.
Yeah. It's hard. Like, I feel like it's hard I really enjoy, I don't like cooking, but I do really enjoy having family dinners together. And I feel like we've had 2 family dinners together in the month of September.
Soccer practice every night, and then
every night
Lila had a Friday and Saturday game.
Yeah, last week we had soccer every single day except for Sunday.
Yeah, and then we were out with friends on Sunday.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's just been an and like this is like woe is me, blah blah blah. I'll roll offs or so, well, whatever. But I do feel like it's like resonates with a lot of people. It's just an exhausting time of year, like going back to school and doing all the sports and.
It's exhausting, but I feel like right now we're making it a little bit more because we haven't. I feel like we just need to find that rhythm. Like we just haven't hit that groove.
And I feel like we got a rhythm for a minute, but then we got sick. You got sick. Sai got sick. Jackson got sick. Lila got literally everyone but me. I'm like,
that was my pit. Getting sick. I haven't been sick since my shunt. Like throwing up sick. All night. Like bad. I haven't gotten sick since my shunt episode.
You have.
I don't think I've thrown up since then.
I have never met anyone that throws up as much as Zachary throws up.
I don't think I have.
Like you look at Zach wrong and he throws up.
I don't think I have. In like 2 years, I have not gotten sick like that. I might have burped up something.
I feel like you have a really short-term memory.
That was intense.
Do you know what it is with you though? You encourage throwing up. You're like, I just want to get it over with and just be done with it. Where I feel like most of the population is like, absolutely not. I don't want to throw up. We fight it with every ounce of our being. And you're just like, sure, I'll throw up. Why not?
Yeah, if I have a little tummy ache, I'll like get it out. But like, I don't know. I don't consider that. That's like burping almost to me. Like I'm talking, I have not thrown up. Like
that's like burping?
Yeah, sometimes you just got something in your stomach, you got to burp it out and then you're on your way, That's not throwing up. Throwing up is like...
you throw up though. Like you throw up.
I'm just saying, I don't think I have in a long, long, long time. And just being down for the count for a minute, it's been a minute.
I love you, babe, but I really feel like that's false.
I might have been like upset or like...
You just forget about it. In the moment, every time you get sick, you are dying.
Sick. I've been sick the last 2 years like that.
You have. I love you, but you have. I couldn't tell you the date.
Interesting. Yeah. Anyway, that was my pit.
Sorry. Love you.
I just don't think I have. Like, I've not gotten sick in a long time like that.
It's been a minute, you're right, but it's not 2 years.
Yeah.
More like 6 months, but
do you have a peak?
I don't even know what my peak is this week. I feel like I've just been in survival mode the last week.
Getting the sweatshirts or the blankets, you're pretty happy about that.
Yeah. Like there's little wins in my life this week. There's been little like glimmer. Oh, I just thought of one. Yeah. This season I turned pretty. It's over. Honestly, that's a peak. Yeah. It's over. We're done. No, that's been really fun. Me and my girlfriends have been getting together each week to watch The Season I Turned Pretty, and the finale happened on yesterday, the 17th. And the world's going to be okay. Belly and Conrad are together. Sorry if you haven't seen it yet, but the world is right again.
Oh, it all worked out?
It all worked out. It took 11 episodes to get there, but it all worked out.
It all worked out. Oh, that's adorable.
It's adorable.
What's your peak? What a waste of time.
No, I had fun with my girlfriends.
Peak. I
know. We got our RV back.
We did get our RV back.
Our RV is already gone to the shop.
I problem solved my first issue with the RV.
Yeah.
Not on my own. Actually,
that's a huge because we almost wrecked the RV the first time we took it out.
I hooked it up and it just wasn't right. It was not sitting right. And I went around the block. Went around the block again. Okay, called a friend. And I was like, I need to go home. Like, I need to reset this. It's not sitting on the truck right.
Yeah.
And so I came home, unhooked everything, wasn't being lazy.
Which I was so proud of you because you followed your intuition of there's something wrong.
I just knew going 30, 40 miles an hour down the side roads before you hit the highway, if I wasn't feeling good then, once I started going 50, 60, like
you really weren't going to
it was not going to be like, and then you can't pull over and crisis. So
yeah,
problem solving that was good. And then getting it down to the shop, it was not broken. We just bought some add-ons when we first purchased it that we had to install later. And so brought it down there, that got installed, and then I was able to pick it up a couple days later, get it back up here on my own. I feel like I'm pretty good at backing that thing in.
I know, you did it the first time.
Yeah.
It was impressive.
I feel like big trailers, though, are almost easier than small trailers. They're not as, like, sensitive, maybe, or, like, they're a little bit more, like, gradual. Like, sometimes small trailers, you turn your wheel just a little bit, and it's... Like, no, I just needed it. Yeah. Like, all of a sudden it's in a 90-degree corkscrew. It's like, no, I just needed it to slightly go. Bit. But bigger trailers do that. They just slightly, and then you can just kind of get in there.
It's so backwards to me. Like, it's so hard. When we had
when was the last, like, have you ever practiced with a big trailer?
No, never. Remember I went camping with my dad last summer? And I took your Subaru with our little wood trailer.
Yeah. But the smaller trailers are harder.
So I literally, you guys, it took me 30 minutes. There were people laughing at me at the campsite because I could not back in to the stupid campsite with this trailer. And so do you know what I ended up doing? I unhooked the trailer and just moved it because I was like, this is ridiculous. Yeah. Like, I look like an idiot out here trying to do this. And you did it in one turn. I'm like,
no, but again, that's a totally different trailer. That's a big RV.
Take the compliment, babe. It was impressive. Okay.
I want to get it out there though.
Well, we don't have school coming up and I need to talk to you because I think we should play hooky.
Yeah, October something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm down. We gotta look at the
I want to go so bad. I'm like ready. I'm ready.
We just gotta go somewhere close. Like, don't suggest somewhere 2 hours away. Like, let's just
I just want to go to McMinnville. That's not far.
That's like an hour and a half away.
It's like 45 minutes away.
McMinnville. On a weekday.
And it's freeway.
It's like a strong
Anyway,
45.
we'll figure out a place. I don't care. Even Merwin or something would be fun to go.
Yeah, I want to go somewhere where we can whip home if we need to. And honestly, we can stay the whole weekend. Then we can just drop into soccer.
Yeah.
Go right back up there.
Love it. Let's do it.
So that was Peak and Pit.
One day we'll take it out.
So yeah, we do Peak and Pit.
Peak and Pit.
But also a huge kind of, not our topic. We had other topics, and we were actually going to record this a couple of days ago. But a lot going on in the world.
So we usually do the Heights report.
Yeah,
but our Heights report today for current events is kind of our topic for the week. Just because there's been so much, and it's hard because we record our episodes in advance, and so this is kind of coming later.
Yeah,
which is disappointing, but
this will be weeks later.
But we still felt like it was appropriate to talk about it, just because I'm sure it'll still be an issue.
Well, it's super inspiring in a way. Like Charlie Kirk was if you didn't, everyone like that's the thing. It's some people like that's a national person. That's a national. Yeah. He's on stage when the president got elected. Like. This is not a nobody by any means, regardless where your politics are, right, left, religion, anything. Like this was a prominent person in TV, news, going to all those college campuses. Like it was almost inspiring. Like it's a lot of wave of emotions. One, just witnessing like someone get assassinated on live, like not live television, but on the internet. Like you couldn't, if you're on the internet, if you're on social media, your algorithm took you to it. You know what I'm saying? And granted, you can switch it, but like a ton of people just saw someone get live, assassinated. And
I think that's one of the biggest issues, not the biggest issue, but one of the issues with the entire scenario is like our souls are not meant to see a person be brutally murdered like that.
Yeah.
Like, I know for myself, my own empathy and disposition, that's like, I don't like stuff like that on my algorithm does not come up because I don't engage with stuff like that on social media. Like I don't engage with fighting or, even if it's pretend, even if it's movies and shows, like that's just not something that I engage with on social media. So it's not something I see. Okay. But when Charlie Kirk was murdered, it was there. Like I didn't have a choice. I opened up my phone and it was there. And I think that is one of the most mind-boggling things for people is we were not given a choice whether or not we wanted. Like we were going to hear the news that Charlie was murdered, but we were not given that choice of like, do we want to watch it?
Yeah.
Or do we want to like?
Yeah.
So that I feel like that alone deserves to be talked about because
there's so many aspects of it, just not his politics, his religion, like let's break it down. Just the simple fact that someone just got assassinated on a stage speaking. Yeah. Like this is what
in front of college students.
Movies are written where like politicians in other countries are getting assassinated on stages. You know what I'm saying? Like this isn't where that doesn't happen here. You know what I'm saying? That just happened here. The same thing that we write about and make and say that happens far away. In uncivilized countries, whatever, again, this was more the movie implying that like that happened here. And speaking at a college campus, debating ideas, he was being asked a question. Like it's a full one-on-one debate. Like, okay, so now we have that aspect. And then going to what he was doing, debating people. Like it wasn't a lecture necessarily or during this portion of, I don't know if he lectures during these things or if it's a straight Q&A all the way through. That's like, I didn't follow Charlie Kirk. I don't think I followed him on social media. Like I knew about him obviously, but like I don't
see. And I'm
learning more and more about him.
Like I followed Charlie Kirk pretty closely. Like I followed him on social media and watched and it is his rally. Like people do come to see him. So it's not like, I don't think you can organically say there's a debate that breaks out between people there because it is like people that are coming in, in my opinion, trying to antagonize.
Well, he does do a formal Q&A. Like he hands them the mic.
Yes. Yeah. It's not like somebody is forced to come up to the mic. They are on their own free will. They go to the mic and ask questions and he responds. It's for his response though.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the conversations turn into someone's trying to kind of get under his skin. And he was very good at staying calm and debating.
Just that alone, the bravery there alone to expose yourself like that, not just in a safety way, but like an ego way. What?
Vulnerability.
Vulnerable. Like there's so much bravery there. Again, now, okay, let's break that down. Multiple levels of bravery there. Okay. Exposing your arguments, knowing that sometimes a lot of people in the crowd aren't about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're looking to trap you, and you're by yourself. You don't have a fleet of people. It's you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just what he did there was incredible. It was interesting. I felt like, at least my algorithm, I would see clips of his political point of views, you know, every now and then when he was alive. Once he died, it got murdered. I started seeing more of his religion in the algorithm. The clips, like I don't know what to say to that. I'm just pointing it out.
Yeah.
But like he spoke about Jesus, you know, professed the faith in a very brave way.
Yeah.
You know, I like that part to me was very inspiring. I did not realize how much he did that. Like I knew he did it and he was about the faith and like Christianity and Jesus Christ is Lord, Jesus is Lord and Savior, you know.
Yeah.
You go to heaven. But then after he died, I started seeing a bunch of those clips. And it was like, man. So he like when people kept saying like a prominent conservative political activist got shot. I'm like, man, that's almost a disservice to, I feel like, what he wants to be. There's clips of them asking him questions. How do you want to be remembered? And he says, I want to be remembered for loving the Lord Jesus and, you know, being a disciple of Christ. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, that's almost a disservice for people just to write this guy off as a political commentator, you know, for Christians to like just label him a political commentator. Like, I feel like it was much more than that.
Yeah.
You know, how he like spoke to his wife, about his kids, you know, and then again, just his calmness. And he was a young guy, 31 or whatever. Like, there's just a lot of things around it. There's so many elements to it that's like, you can't just say, oh, well, what about this? What about this? This guy was a national figure. And it was very like.
That is interesting to hear you say that though, too, because I think for me, I followed him pretty closely. Like, I think I've always kind of been, I mean, before, honestly, 2020, like just politics weren't really in my.
I know. Yeah.
I just didn't. It's not that I didn't care. That's not the right word. It was just I was unaware. Like I didn't have a lot of opinions on politics. And I feel like it was people like Charlie Kirk that helped me see why that placement, like being passive like that, is not a Christian thing to do. Like you have to be outspoken about what you believe in and what you stand for.
You can't fear it. Like
you can't fear it. And I think he led that by example.
He did
incredibly.
100%. That's
whether you agree or disagree with Charlie and his political or religious views, doesn't matter what side of the fence you are. The minute that he was assassinated, that wasn't just an attack on Christianity, religion, or politics. That was an attack on the constitutional right to debate each other.
Yeah.
To instead of like to me, when he died, that was like, okay, now we can't even have conversation anymore.
And that's like, I hate to say it, like the whole thing was, you know, you'll get canceled if you say something wrong. Are we going to get shot now if you say something wrong? You know, like you can't. Wait, hold on.
But who is saying right and wrong?
But I'm just saying, like, it just happened. People are like, no. It happened.
It
like,
happened.
We went from, oh, you'll get canceled if you say the wrong thing, to, you know, and there's no denying it. It's there now. It's out there. And the whole world saw it.
And he knew, and I think that the media has done a very good job of twisting his words because, you know, he was aware of the risk that he was taking with speaking in front of people like this and being outwardly opinionated about certain things. And he was aware, and he kind of like encouraged everyone to be mindful and like aware of, I like don't know how to say this the right way, but like the minute that we stop talking is when this exact action starts happening. And the minute that humans, they lose the ability to debate and to have conversations, no matter what side of the fence you're on, you all of a sudden you lose. Now it's just go straight to fighting. Like you can't talk anymore. Now just like, all right, straight to fighting. And is that really where
there's going to be repercussions? That's anyone celebrating this. Like there's going to be repercussions on both sides of things. Like we're already seeing it, like Jimmy Kimmel. And I don't think what Jimmy Kimmel said was right at all. Like it was a blatant lie, you know, blaming, he lied. And right today, I think today or yesterday, his show got canceled. Or not canceled. Yeah. His show got suspended.
Indefinitely. Yeah.
Indefinitely. Okay. Right now. I don't know when this episode comes out. I don't know where it's at then.
Right.
But I don't think that's what we've been saying. Everyone's going to get canceled. That's the thing though, too. Like some people are saying, oh, cancel culture. Cancel culture has been going on for a long time, mostly for right-leaning people.
Right.
Okay. Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly. There's a ESPN lady that got kicked off. Like this is like we've been saying this for a long, long time. It took a very prominent person to get shot to all of a sudden be like, hold on, nope, Jimmy, can't say that anymore on the ABC channel.
And with his statement, you have somebody who was just murdered that like has set off a windstorm in America, globally, all these, like, it's a huge deal. You cannot then in good faith be somebody who has followers that then puts out speculation that could be absolutely false. Like you can't speculate.
It was false. Like it is false. Like it's a factual thing, like who this shooter was or associated with, whatever it is. And it is, I don't agree with him getting fired. I think there's other things that could have happened. Like, cause I'm going to stand by that and say, I think we should be able to talk without fearing and let the market decide, let the people decide if you're worthy to still be on TV. You know what I'm saying? I think what he said was so outrageous.
Yeah.
The market would have eventually decided it on its own.
But hold on, because I think it's important to like distinguish between Jimmy Kimmel is entitled to all of his own opinions. That's not what we're saying. We're not saying that you have to think this way or you have to think that way to have a show on late night television. But instead, you need to be responsible with the things that you say on that show. And in what he was talking about was not an opinion of politics, religion, or anything else. He was putting out false information. It was a assumption, or I can't think of the word. It was a
speculation.
Speculation. He was putting out a speculation. He was not offering an opinion.
I guess I'm saying like everyone does that, right, left. Everyone puts out false speculations at times. You know what I'm saying? For him to do it in such the moment like that, and for someone that's so prominent on Trump's bad, this and that, he's inciting this and that, taking this moral high ground, like Trump's evil and I'm great. And then for him to do that at this moment, he easily could have taken a totally different page. He could hate Trump all you want, but like the people, you were attacking Americans there by saying like he could have taken a different path there. And it was pretty shocking. Like how direct he was, how opposite he was of what the facts are.
And I wonder what the conversation was before he made those statements. Cause it is just kind of like, why was it necessary to say any of that?
There's a lot of people on the right and left that I feel like could have taken a different tone. But like I said, there's going to be a backlash. Like there's going to be
from us. Yeah. And I also want to say too, and I feel like we should have said this in the beginning, but I feel like when you are blessed, like in our situation, that we have people that tune in to us each week, and we have people that are looking to our social media, and they are following along with our story. I feel like it's our responsibility to also talk about hard things, and whether or not you agree with Zach and I, that's not the point. The point is something crazy happened in America, and it's our responsibility to talk about it responsibly. And we're not sitting here
that's what's
saying
frustrating,
you have to go one way or the other. But if we didn't talk about it, it's just kind of like, why are we here? Like
that's what's frustrating though. Like, well, and that's what I'm saying. I've been inspired. Like there's thoughts that came through my head of like, I just don't want to deal with it. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, man, that's not the way. Like this is
the way.
Like again, I want to say, I think this guy should be known as a Christian martyr 100%. Than a political a political
figure
martyr or whatever, like a Christian martyr in my mind. And I think we say things very soft and very simple. You know what I'm saying? And people will still. That's why I'm saying sometimes it's frustrating because it's like just you and I. We're very soft here. We're very basic. we have very basic vocabulary, and people still probably go on our comments and be like, "You fascist."
Yeah.
And it's like, and you wonder why we've been radicalized. Like this is calm.
Like we're trying to have a conversation calmly.
Yeah, this is very soft and calm.
Yeah.
And
honestly, I saw a video of Forrest Frank, which if you don't know who Forrest Frank is, he's an amazing gospel singer, or gospel worship singer. I don't know. He does worship music. Forrest Frank, he came out, he spoke out about Charlie Kirk, acknowledged it on his Instagram, and he lost thousands of followers, thousands of people. And he went on, he's a Christian worship singer. I don't know what you thought you were following Forrest Frank for when you do, but hold on. My point being, I don't want to demoralize or anything, the people that unfollowed him, but he brought up a good point that if you unfollow us because of an opinion or something that we're trying to encourage others to take note in, that's okay. It's okay to walk away from people's social media and from people's YouTube channels and from people's podcast interviews. It's okay to walk away from people if you feel like it's not cup filling to you.
Yeah, whatever you were maybe following for knowledge or entertainment, whatever it is. 100%. And if you don't feel like you're being entertained or learning anything, then...
His point was, if I'm not your messenger to Jesus Christ, why are you here? He is a worship singer.
Yeah.
Christ follower. If that's not why you're following him, he's basically like, I'm not Jesus. Don't follow me because you think I am. Follow me because you want to know more about Jesus through my music and through my life. Great. Be here, be there. But if I am not that messenger for you, then move on. And I think that's been something in my own personal life that's been hard because we have people in our lives that I really, really wish they knew Jesus. And I wish they would go to church and they would, be in their community. But sometimes I'm not that person that's going to bring them to Jesus. Yeah. You're not that person who's going to bring them to Jesus. So all you can do is sit back and pray that somebody else comes into their lives and shows them.
That's good, Tori.
The way.
That's good. Wow. That's super good.
But I think that's this whole thing with Charlie. If Charlie was not your way to Jesus, I think Charlie's okay with that. And I think the person who murdered Charlie, you didn't hurt Charlie because that day that you murdered Charlie, he met Jesus.
Yep.
He met Jesus.
100%.
He stood by his side. I have no doubts that he is in heaven watching down on everyone right now because that's what he believed. He believed that's where he was going. That was his ultimate goal beyond politics. His politics, I think, led him to Jesus.
Yeah.
And so you didn't hurt Charlie Kirk that day. Instead, you hurt the people that are in his life, like his wife and his 2 children that were so young. Those are the people that you hurt the most.
Hurt them, yeah. But I feel like strengthen them too, in a way. Yeah. I feel like they've been strengthened.
Because I think Erica is a very faithful woman. And honestly, what she is doing is incredible. And that's the thing is you don't know why these things happen. And I think, I don't know if we want to get into the church and all of that, but I think that this is one of those things that we don't know what is God's ultimate plan. We don't know why bad things happen, but they do, but it's all part of God's plan. And there has to be a silver lining. There has to be a lesson in this for everyone.
Yeah.
And I think that Erica's doing a really nice job of at least showcasing it on social media. I don't know how she is in her personal life because I don't know her.
I don't follow her either, I wish her statement, this is irrelevant, but I wish her statement, when she came out with a statement, was a little bit more authentic. I thought it was a little scripted, a little too nicey.
Well, I don't know. Well, was it though? Because didn't she come out with a response of kind of revenge and I'm gonna...
I just felt like it was a little scripted.
And I hope
Charlie
that
was
she
known
really...
for going in front of people and whiffing it and taking it from his head and doing his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I just felt a little bit more just authentic. Don't let these people around you tell you what to say.
I think that she deserves all the grace in the world right now.
All the grace.
If you died and 2 days later I had to make... I couldn't. I physically couldn't.
Yes, and that's why I said it's irrelevant. I just personally, I was man, I felt like more of an authentic message would have been a little bit more
Right.
whatever. But that's irrelevant.
She's also probably sitting here like, I'm not going to let this go to waste. I'm not going to let my husband's.
And again, she probably has a ton of people in her ear saying this is the best way to do that. You know, which again, all the greats in the world. So, Jeremy,
Viola,
Lulu, kind of. I was
Viola.
Jeremy and Ginger's podcast. I was listening to that,
which is if you haven't listened to their podcast, please go listen to it.
They're fantastic. Way better speakers.
I know
than
Jeremy
us,
and Ginger, but Jeremy he speaks, I believe, at church.
They're way better. They're way better.
Prime.
Don't listen to us. Just go to them.
Just turn this off. Go listen to them.
All right. But he said he was quoting someone else, but get your theology right before you need it. And then what he shows you in the light, don't doubt it when you're in the dark. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that was really good. Like,
that is good.
For a lot of this, when tragedy does happen, like, get your theology right now when you're comfortable, when you're winning, you know, when things are good, that's when you should be going to church. A lot of people go to church when something bad happens.
Yeah. Okay, can we talk about that then? Or do you not?
I think we should be light about it. Like, be light, but
light. A lot of people attended church the weekend after Charlie Kirk's assassination because they were kind of, I think, shocked and grieved, and they needed comfort. And I'm just going to say our church personally did not even say his name in the sermon.
Yeah, super disappointing.
And that was very, very disappointing because, again, you had a lot of people that came to church that really needed comfort. I know Jesus and I know the church, and I went to church like, I just really need to hear why this is happening. Why does God let things like this happen? I needed that. And I follow Jesus.
There's a ton of clips of Charlie Kirk professing the faith. And like I said, I felt like the church took him as a political, not a martyr, but a political victim or whatever. And no, he was a Christian martyr. There's a ton of clips. That's the thing. If you're social media, like, the church had to be aware of the algorithm and what's being put out there of Charlie Kirk's memory. Yeah. A guy that professed the faith just got shot. But breaking it down again to what I did in the beginning of this whole conversation, at the very least, America just witnessed a prominent person get shot on stage. That needs to be addressed.
Regardless of who it was.
It's political left or right. If
you saw a person get brutally murdered.
I don't even know someone on the left that's like the same level, but if that happened, it should be addressed. If that was blasted into everyone's phones, you know what I'm saying? That should be addressed, you know? And I think, but I do think maybe they said, oh, that's a political thing. That's not a political thing. This is
but okay, let me stop you because I said this to you in the car the other day. You cannot have politics without religion. Like, the church, I feel like that's a cop-out to say.
You sent me that.
I feel like that's a cop-out for the church to say, oh, it's religion, we can't touch it.
Or that's politics, we can't touch it.
Sorry, yeah. The church says it's politics, we can't touch that. Where it is literally in the Bible that you have to govern your people a certain way also. Like, it's not just a free-for-all. Like, religion has to be a part of politics.
Yeah, morals. Yeah, what are the morals?
Like, standards of society.
Yeah, no murder, no stealing, no this.
So for me, the church to say that is kind of a cop-out to me. Like,
I'm not saying the church said that. I'm just speculating.
Or you're right. But like that answer of why a church might not talk about it, though, it was hard for me to swallow because I was like, again, you have a lot of people that are coming to church. Like, tell them about Jesus.
It goes back to how many sermons did Jesus speak where the crowd left rattled? You know, the crowd got, whoa, you can't say that, or what? Yeah. You're saying something like, how many times have we left church in the last 2-3 years feeling kind of rattled a little bit? A little
and I think that's
either fired up, or whoa.
And I think that's like a personal church thing. You know, I think
I'm not just saying our church. I think a lot of churches, though, a lot of churches.
But I've also seen on social media since I've had this conversation with you, a lot of people are like, if that's how you're feeling, you need to find a new church. And I don't want anyone to listen to this and be discouraged about church because that's not you can't just go to church and say, oh, check mark, I'm a Christian. That's not how it works. Like, church is such a small part of the bigger picture. And so I don't want to discourage anyone from going to church.
Your whole faith.
That's so important to go. But I do think it's important to find a church that fits you and your style. Because even like,
don't just go, like, I'm being a hypocrite when I say this in a way, but like, don't just go because your best friend goes there. Don't just go because you like the coffee or.
But yeah. So sorry, this is kind of getting muddled, but like, go to church. That's important. And find one that you feel connected to, because I feel like when you are connected with a church, you get, at least for me, when I am connected with a church, which has been hard at our current church, but like church in the past, I've been so connected with, and I feel so cup filled. Like I feel like I'm being challenged. I'm learning new things, all the things. And so it is a question for me of like, do we stay where we are? Because I don't know that I always feel faithfully served by.
Totally.
But again, please don't take this as don't go to church. I'm just saying, go like be an active participant in your church and go somewhere that makes you feel comfortable to have uncomfortable conversations.
I personally like when I hear something I don't like. That's the thing. Sometimes people hear what I don't like, and you're a fascist or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you're this, you're that. It's like, well, hold on. When I hear something I don't like, I hear it. That was interesting. Let me look into that. Or no, I don't agree with that, and I move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear the debate. If you're so insecure or like sensitive to hearing something that you don't agree with, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like the whole idea, I want to say just a few more things. Like the whole idea of like the right has a very dangerous, politically, the right leaning, like far right.
Conservative, yeah.
Not conservative, far right politics. Like there is a far right danger over there, that like when you call like people like me a Nazi or like Trump, Hitler, that's violent speech in my mind.
Wait, are you saying, you said far right? I think, are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand. Okay.
I'm saying there's a far right that's not conservative. Conservative, I would say, it's more like a religious thing. There's like a far right side of things that is
there's still things
wild.
I'm unaware of. Yeah.
And there's I think the far left has been a lot more in your face in the last decade, 20 years, it's on our streets all the time. And I think it's been very like I'm sure 30 years ago, maybe the right was more in our faces. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't born, or I was born, I guess I was 5. But anyway, my point is like stuff like, but then when you say things so flippantly like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you hold on here. I think some of this could develop into that side of things. See, guys, told you we can't play nice. It's not just about talking. We can't just debate. They're out to get us. Yeah. And then, hey, let it's our turn now. It's like coaches. You got the coach that's good, soft, and the other coach is like, we got to run. We got to run them, run. And he can't play, and push-ups and sweat and bones. And now those coaches are about to have their shot because, see, told you, they aren't playing nice. It's our turn now.
Yeah.
And like, so we all thought all this other stuff was happening. Like when we're name calling like that, because you're just upset, that matters. And now it's like, for me, it just radicalizes me because it's like, I'm not like any of those things at all, ever 100%. Close to any of that. I'm a dwarf. I have dwarfism. Like, that's what I'm saying. And when you say something so insane, like, you just get radicalized. It's like all these things that have happened in the last 5-6 years.
You know what I'm saying? Makes you
but the backwardness too, like the people saying like censorship is bad, free speech. They just did a protest for Jimmy Kimmel, like free speech, and like, okay, where was that 5-6 years ago? Ooh. You know what I'm saying? My body, my choice. Okay, where was that 5-6 years ago during COVID? You know what I'm saying? Like all these contradictions are like, and all these parties,
not even
hypocrisies, but it's like all these things, like this is just a world issue. This is why our world's a mess, whether it's right or left, is because no one actually believes this. You just want your turn. Yeah. No one believes in like but like no one actually wants justice or fairness or all these things. Everyone just wants, now it's our turn to stack the courts.
Yeah.
Right now, Trump's stacking the courts. Great. There was a time when the Democrats were stacking like no one you did it. Now we get to do it. You know, that's the right now. Like you guys
kind of childish.
You guys,
it's
yeah. And that cycle is just going to keep going. It's accumulated into something very terrible, you know, which happens to be a right-leaning person getting shot, a very prominent person. And that's the sad thing about the world. Like there's a Minnesota lawmaker that got shot. Like there's police officers in Pennsylvania. Like there's so much violence in the world right now. It's super sad.
I do want to.
That's why all these people, all of them, Jimmy Kimmels of the world, the Trumps of the world, everyone should. The View. There's a ton of people out there. This was a chance for a lot of people to lower the temperature. Like low, not. Hey, he has to lower the temperature first.
Right.
No.
Right.
Everyone could have lowered the temperature. You could have gotten America does have a soul, and you could have gotten the moral high ground from the American people
100%.
if you took the high ground. You know what I'm saying? Again, regardless, all these different people, no one really did that. The Democrats, you know, or the left-leaning people are like, oh, well, we don't know what side he believed or what his politics were. Doesn't matter. This guy just got shot. Okay. And then even the Republicans, you know, right-leaning people, you know, see, he told you, revenge, you know, it's like the whole thing is very just, but again, I want to go on record though. Charlie Kirk, in my mind, was a Christian martyr, and it was very inspiring to see all these videos of him just being so brave, speaking his truth, you know.
And I hope that they live on. I hope that those, like, I've yet to see somebody that can debate so calmly and so precisely and not get upset and not get angry.
Where's someone else like this?
Where is someone else like this?
Where is someone else like that debating on college campuses,
100%.
in the public square like that, like with that big of crowds and that like.
And I hope
there is no one.
There is no one, and that's like,
right or left.
And that's like another thing with all of this is again with the church, like I don't want people to lose momentum of what Charlie was standing for and did, because we all know that we're going to be prosecuted as Christians, but don't be fearful of that. Like continue on, keep moving forward and spreading the good news to as many people as you can, because it's important. It's important to carry on what Charlie Kirk has done.
Yeah. There is evil in this world though. And it's like when moments like this happen, it just shows its face in multiple different ways. You know, not just the shooting, and just it's sad.
And I want to say it was Ali Stuckey said something on her podcast today about whether or not you supported Charlie Kirk or not. If you are celebrating somebody getting assassinated in front of millions of people like that, you really need to do some character development. Like you really need to like step back and look at your own character. And I thought that that's like, because there's people out there that are celebrating this, and it's just like, hold on. Well,
again, if you did not believe in anything he believed in, this is not going to go the way any of us think it's going to go. Anytime something like this happens, we give more power to the government, right or left, more restrictions, more rules, more, you know what I'm saying? Like all of us normal people should be like, that's not good.
That's not good. No matter what side of the fence you're on.
That just opened up another level of interrogation, surveillance, whatever it is. And it's like, now we can't, for me, like anything time something like this happens, everything else goes out the window. Break it down to the most simple thing. And someone got killed on a
college campus.
Yes. And it's a very prominent person, and then now you can see just the vacuum of people trying to take his place. And like, I've seen some of it, and it's like, it's scary. It's very scary.
I think that the takeaway from all of this is we all need Jesus. That's really where it is. And Zach and I just felt like it was really important to address this and talk about it, even though it's a little bit later than we would have liked.
I'm not great at speaking. That's the thing. I get just excited and worked up, but it is, I felt like we had to, like, I'm like, I just don't want to say I would feel shamed if I didn't.
To have a platform and not use it for things that you care about.
Like, because I was afraid of people bullying us.
Yeah.
Or like,
people are going to do that anyway. Yeah, people are going to bully us anyway.
The thing. So. The older I get, I used to be such a people pleaser. Yeah. And now I'm like, I like pretty good. I feel like I'm very passive and agreeable and this, and this. And then people still just like, I'm like, so that we're done with that. Like,
moving on.
This is, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, thank you guys for holding on for that entire, we thought this was going to be a shorter episode, but JK, it's a pretty long one. Matt. So yeah. But thank you guys so much for being here, and let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're praying about this week, or if you have thoughts on everything that happened, let us know in the comments, because we want to hear from you guys.
I would love to hear. I engaged on one of our YouTube videos a while back, and there's actually some good engagement there. I'm not looking to just, you're an idiot. Like, if we said something that was out of pocket, if you can write that out, I would love to hear it. Okay. I would love to see a breakdown. I'm not saying you should have said that. No, I'm saying if we said something out of pocket, let us know.
We're really good about being reflective, I think.
Yeah. And I would love to, and then I might read it and say, nah, I disagree with that still. Yeah. Or I might say, okay, yeah, Well,
let us know. We're here. And thank you guys for being here. Make sure you guys check out raisingheights.com. Follow us on Instagram and YouTube and everywhere you listen to podcasts. Do your best.
Forget the rest.